Good morning, students. In the last lecture, we had discussed about the torque acting on the torque acting on a rectangular coil when it is placed in the uniform magnetic field. And formula for the torque is M cross B, where M is known as magnetic moment of a rectangular coil, B is the uniform magnetic field. Okay, and today we are going to learn about how this current loop behaves as a magnetic dipole. Already we had studied about the dipole in chapter number 1. So electric dipole, in this chapter we are going to study, because when the electric current is passing through the loop behaves like a magnet, it producing magnetic field. So any substance which produces magnetic field is having two poles, north pole and south pole. Later on we are also going to discuss which side of the loop is behaves as north and which side behaves as a south. So here the circular loop has a magnetic dipole moment. So we know that what is the formula for the magnetic field at any point on the axis of the circular loop from the Biot-Savart's law. From Biot-Savart's law, B is equal to mu 0 NIA square upon twice of x square plus a square raised to power 3 by 2. This is the formula, already we know that. And when x is very large as compared to the radius a, then a square is neglected. You have to neglect the a square from addition or subtraction, not from the multiplication. Okay, so addition subtraction means if you neglect the a square, then there is no major changes takes place in the expression. So x square raised to power 3 by 2, so 2 cancel, then we get x cube. So therefore now we are doing simple multiplication. We are multiplying and dividing pi in numerator and in denominator. Why we are multiplying? Because we want magnetic moment, or magnetic moment is NIA. A is the area of coil, and for circle area is pi r square. That's why we are multiplying pi both the sides, in numerator as well as in denominator. Pi a square is area of a loop. So therefore the magnetic field at any point on the circular loop becomes mu naught upon 4 pi into NIA. For NIA we know that it is magnetic moment of a current loop. Magnetic moment of a current loop M. So mu 0 upon 2 pi into M upon x cube. And from the beginning of chapter we are studying mu 0 upon 4 pi. So here we are having 2 pi. So to get 4 pi we are multiplying and dividing by 2. So mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2m upon x cube. So this is the formula for the magnetic field at any point on the axis in terms of magnetic dipole moment. So when you compare this formula with the electric dipole moment, electric field at any point on the axis of electric dipole, so that formula is 2 kp upon x cube for x very greater than a here also. So what is the value of k? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, 2 kp upon x cube. Comparing these two equations, when you compare these two equations, this one and this, equation number 2 and equation number 3, so what we are getting? Magnetic field is compared with the electric field, mu 0 is compared with 1 upon epsilon 0. ये दोनों हमेशा एक दूसरे के रेसिप्रोकल में. Okay, फिर m is the magnetic moment and p is dipole moment. So here we are writing electrostatic field and here we are having electrostatic dipole. So once again, magnetic field at any point on the axis of a circular loop, mu 0 NIA square upon 2 times x square plus a square raised to power 3 by 2. When x becomes very greater than a, then a square neglected. फिर multiply and dividing by pi, numerator and denominator. So pi a square becomes the area. To get 4 pi in denominator we are multiplying again, dividing by 2. Mu 0 upon 4 pi 2m upon x cube. This is the formula for magnetic field at any point on the axis of the current loop. And comparing with the electric field, so B is compared with E, magnetic field, electric field, magnetic permeability, here electric permeability, magnetic moment and magnetic dipole moment, and P is electric dipole moment. Okay, just write down this. Okay, dear students, continue with the topic. Already we know that the formula for the magnetic moment is M is equal to NIA, and in this topic we are going to learn about magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. So we know that as the electron is revolving around a positive nucleus in a circular orbit of radius r, due to the motion of electron, which is a charged particle, it produces electric current. And we know that the motion of electron and electric current are in the opposite direction. Okay, so electric current due to the circular motion of electron. So what is the formula for basic formula for current? I is equal to Q by T. So I is equal to Q by T, and what is Q here? I is equal to Q by T, and Q is electron, and for circular motion it is time taken to complete one circular orbit. It is the time period. And what about the time period? Time is equal to distance upon speed. And what is distance in the circular path? It is the circumference 2 pi r upon v. So therefore I becomes, substituting the value of t over here, so I is equal to E divided by 2 pi r upon v. So v upar, so I is equal to EV divided by 2 pi r. This is to be taken as first equation. Now we know that what is the formula for magnetic moment of a current loop? So M is equal to NIA, and here electric current is due to electron. So for electron we are taking M is equal to mu or N is equal to 1, because only one loop. So therefore mu is equal to IA. What is I? Already we have derived I is equal to EV divided by 2 pi r, and area of the loop is pi r square. So pi and r is cancelled. We obtain the formula mu is equal to half EVR. Okay, and V is equal to, but for circular motion, V is equal to omega r. Okay, so we substituting, this mu is equal to half E omega r square, omega into r square. So again this is to be taken as third equation. So the mu, magnetic moment, becomes half in terms of the E, V and R. This is first formula. In terms of the omega is half E omega r square. Now multiplying and dividing by ME. What is ME? It is mass of electron. So this mu becomes 1 by 2 ME, or E in the numerator, in bracket ME omega r square. And from the 11th standard you know that M omega r square is angular momentum. So therefore, so mu becomes 2 divided by 2 ME into L. So in bracket we can write L is equal to ME omega r square, and it is known as angular momentum of electron. So it is known as angular momentum of electron. So mu is equal to E divided by 2 ME into L. चलो इसको लिख लो, write down this first. Okay, so once again, as the electron is revolving around the nucleus in the circular orbit, okay, so electric current in the loop is I is equal to Q by T, E by T. Q is equal to E, time is distance upon speed 2 pi r divided by V. So I is equal to EV upon 2 pi r. This is the formula for electric current. And we know that magnetic moment M is equal to NIA. For electron it is to be taken as mu. Number of turns is 1. So mu is equal to IA. Substituting the value of current and area. So pi cancel, 1 r cancel. So mu is equal to half E VR. And taking for circular motion, V is equal to omega r. So V is equal to omega r, so mu is equal to half E omega r square. But then multiplying and dividing by ME, where ME is the mass of electron. So what we get? ME omega r square is known as angular momentum of what? Electron. Okay, so here we are getting the formula in terms of magnetic moment and with angular momentum.
Begin.
Okay, so in vector, तो म्यू के ऊपर एरो लगाओ, is equal to E divided by 2ME into L, but L and mu are in the opposite direction, so we have to put this negative sign. and we have to mention negative sign is due to opposite direction of magnetic moment of electron and angular momentum. And here the constant which is obtained, so E upon 2me is constant, and it is known as gyro magnetic ratio. It is known as gyromagnetic ratio, and its value is 8.8 into 10 raised to power 10 coulomb per kg. What is the value of this gyromagnetic moment? E divided by 2me, and it is 8.8 into 10 raised to power 10 coulomb per kg. But in chemistry you had already studied, but angular momentum L is equal to NH divided by 2 pi होता है. Angular momentum L is equal to NH upon 2 pi, where H is the Planck's constant, and value of the Planck's constant 6.625 into 10 raised to power minus 34 joule second. So when you substitute this in place of L, so what we get, the mu is equal to यहाँ पे E divided by 2me into NH divided by 2 pi. तो यहाँ पे कितना हो गया रिजल्ट? तो म्यू इज इक्वल टू NE डिवाइडेड बाय 4 पाई इंटू ME. ओके, 4 पाई ME इंटू H फॉर N इज इक्वल टू 1, क्योंकि फर्स्ट ऑर्बिट. तो देन द रिजल्ट बिकम्स, तो म्यू इज इक्वल टू EH divided by 4 pi ME, which also remains constant, known as Bohr's magneton. What it is called? It is called Bohr magneton. Okay, so here the value of the Bohr magneton, it is given in the textbook as 9.27. The value of this Bohr magneton, so 9.27 into 10 raised to power minus 24 ampere into meter square, because the unit of magnetic moment is ampere meter square. So once again, so in vector mu is equal to minus E upon 2me into L. Negative sign is due to the opposite direction of mu and L. Here E by 2m is known as constant, which is known as gyromagnetic ratio, and the value of gyromagnetic ratio is 8.8 into 10 raised to 10 coulomb per kg. And from the Planck's hypothesis and Bohr's angular momentum, L is equal to NH upon 2 pi, where H is the Planck's constant. When we substitute this value, so what we have now, NEH divided by 2 to the 4 pi ME, or for N is equal to 1 for first orbit, the EH upon 4 pi ME remains constant, which is known as Bohr's magneton, and the value of this Bohr's magneton is 9.27 into 10 raised to power minus 24 ampere meter square. I hope you can able to understand this topic. If you go through this topic once or twice, write it down, and if you have again some difficulty, then you call me or WhatsApp me. Have a good day. Thank you.